This is Saya, and I am in part 3 of the game now. Spoiler warning. I will give you 10 seconds to leave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Spoiler warning over. If you're still here, spoilers. Okay. The fucking plot twist. Not since the Final Fantasy series have I encountered a plot so engaging. Like, holy shit. Even then, it's taking off the nostalgia glasses for a second. I honestly, the plots of the other of Final Fantasy past games. No. I think most of them were still good. 10's was good. 6's was great. And that's not nostalgia talking. 6 just has a great plot line with a great plot twist. Even though it happens right earlier in the game, it's still a great plot twist that find out that Shatera is a half-Isper. So yeah, great plot, a great story then. I think the only Final Fantasy that falls short is, well, 16, obviously. And before anybody says so, I will eventually buy 16. Only because I want to give it a fair shake. I've avoided the game like the plague because it is literally, it is not Final Fantasy anymore. It is Devil May Cry with the Final Fantasy paint coating on top. But I digress. Back to, Expedition 33. The plot of this game, the fact that Marielle, I knew there was something funny about her. Ever since the first time where the world rayed out around her and the supposed big bad singled her out and talked to her. I knew there was something special about her. What I was not ready for was for her to actually be the actual Alicia from and a paintress. From the paintress from the real world. I mean, this time shoots so many philosophical questions into my brain. Are the people in this world, when the paintresses make, or when the painters and paintresses make a painting, are the people they create in their painting actual living souls, living beings? Or are they just figments of the creation of the painters, of the paintresses and painters? Like, these people have their own thoughts, wishes, wills, and motives. They're the essence of what makes a human, what makes an essence of a soul. So, are the paintresses and painters creating life? Creating worlds? Like, and that's the debate, isn't it? Are they creating life, or are they basically, or are they or are these people just figments of the painting? Like, I personally lean towards they're actually creating life. But here's the thing, though. Mael, well, Alicia, or she calls herself Mael, but Alicia, because she was repainted into the world, her soul was repainted into the world to live a life in this world itself. She grew up in this world. She got to know the people in this world and live in it as one of them. So understandably, her motives would change. Even with her memories back, she prefers this life to the one she has in the real world. And honestly, I can say, and the writers, like, okay, there better be a sequel to this. There better be a follow-up. And I hope it includes Alicia at the very least. Or maybe she'll figure out a way to bring them out of the painting. Who knows? She's a paintress. Who says she can't do... they create magical life inside the paintings anyways. Who says they couldn't do it? They couldn't do it in the real world. If they can create life inside a painting, who's to say they can't bring the paintings back to life? Who says they can't bring beads out of the painting into the real world? Now, the question is, what's the ramifications of that? Would they need a steady flow of chroma to survive in the real world? Because they're literally, even though they're real people, their essence of their being is made up of the magic of the painting. So I'd imagine they would need a flow of chroma on the regular to maintain their physical form in the real world. Like, it brings up so many questions, and this is what makes this game so fucking not since Final Fantasy VI have I been so enthralled in a game and been so emotionally invested. Like, don't get me wrong, as I said before, the Final Fantasy series was great, but it hasn't been great for many years now. It's lost what it. Square Enix has lost its way with it. The series has lost its way. The Final Fantasy series has lost its way. It started with 15, when they veered away from the ATB system. And yes, I am aware that how the people say ATB system is archaic. It's not good anymore. Allow me to point you to Octopath Traveler 1 and 2. Allow me to point you to this game. Persona 5. Turn-based and ATB are not archaic and old. Not by any means. They are still good combat systems that all they needed was new life breathed into them. Some new mechanics to breathe new life into the old combat system. And they had done so both in Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, Persona 5, and this game. They take the ATB system and this turn-based combat system and given it new life. So no, those combat systems are no longer archaic and out of date, people. They are alive and well. You just have to find a new way to breathe new life into an old mechanic engine. That being said, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, they have just found a new way to breathe new life into an old combat system. I said it before in my Final Fantasy VII Rebirth review. If this combat system is the combat system they use in Final Fantasy games moving forward, I will be fine with this. It's a mix of ATB and action. I'm okay with this. In fact, I like that combat system a lot. If Final Fantasy, if Square Enix embraces this combat system moving forward, in not just in Rebirth and their next Final Fantasy 7 installment, but future Final Fantasy games, then in my eyes, at the very least, the series will be brought back to its roots with a new lease on life, as it were. But if they don't, then I'm sorry. Final Fantasy is pretty much dead in the water. 16 didn't sell very well. 15 didn't sold okay. It was considered a commercial success, but it didn't sell as well as 13 did. Actually, no, 13 actually was actually bad, sold badly as well. I don't consider it bad, but it was a commercial flop. Thirteen's commercial flop, I think, is what pushed Square Enix to try and walk away from the ATB system. And that's the mistake. When you just look at numbers and not the reality of the fact that it was everything but the combat system that made people not like the game. But what can you do? When the executives only look at the numbers, that's what they think. Excuse me. But yes. I want sequels to this game. I want this game to be a series. There is a underlying plot of the writers and the painters. I want to see more on this. But yeah, so far I am in Act 3. And I only have one objective left. Honestly, I'm getting kind of Final Fantasy 7 vibes from this. In Disc 3, the only thing left to do is to confront Sephiroth. And, well, in Disc 3, quote-unquote, Act 3, all that's left to do is to confront Redmar. I mean, at least you thought that he would bring everything back, but just like his painted version, he says no. But anyways, I will end this video here because I'm gonna play me some more Expedition 33. But yes, I am thoroughly enjoying this game, and I cannot wait to see it to its conclusion. This is Saya, signing off.